Hey everybody, it's Jochen Hyde, and I'm back with the DesertWolf versus Lokasenna campaign. It's April 11th, 1942. So this is 5 days after the last video that I showed you about a week ago. DesertWolf sent this one to me and said, hey man, you may want to watch this thing because some stuff went down. So let's see what went down. I know that there was no carrier battle so far. Like his carriers that we thought were coming on map, they never really made contact with Kido Butai. Didn't do much. Okay, all right. So it looks like the Japanese are going for an invasion. Invasion of India. Ooh, that's risky. I don't think I like this area where it's at. Okay, a little PT boat engaging some heavy cruisers. You know that's not going to go well. All right. So that thing gets away. PT boat. Wow. Big old swarm of stuff. Okay. Oh, okay. So we have a transport fleet. This is the MTB that got engaged before. So a bunch of transports with only one destroyer for escort. Eee. Okay. So sub-engagement. All right. I don't think I like that. Like, what's the point of this? Having both CSs in one task force. Like, what are they doing? I wouldn't want these guys grouped together in one task force. They're so valuable. Chitose and Chiyoda, like? I don't know. Alright, here we go. What is this? Okay, another PT boat with some more transports. Okay. Okay, more subs. These are this is our ASW finding his subs. 4 hits. Okay, some more subs at Midway. It looks like he captured Midway, guys, by the way. So that happened. Okay, finally we're gonna get something happening here. Oh, this looks fun. Let's see how this one ends up. Oh. Okay, so we start off with the Dutch getting some licks in here, and this Mikazuki is destroyed with a torpedo hit. Minimal damage to the Dutch. Let's see what else they can do. Oh no! What is this? Oh, that's bad. Oh, this is an invasion fleet, guys, and it looks like the Dutch have been able to break through. That's a lot of ships in one task force. This seems extremely irresponsible to me. This is not good gameplay. You don't want to have so many ships in one task force because they all get caught up in the same engagement. I would never do this. Let's see how this turns out. I think this is going to be bad. This is, I don't know. I would think that Loka knows better than this. You don't do this. This should be split into 3 different task forces so that this thing would have to use up more ops points to get to him. Let's see how this turns out. It's not going to be pretty. Oh, no. All right. So minimal escort here. This escort is crap. It's not going to do anything. These patrol boats, useless. They're no good. So we have several ships hit. Okay, the Java is probably going to sink. The Van Ness sinks. Okay, and we did destroy some troops here. He got lucky, though, and I think the reason why this initial invasion, which, look at this cluster of a invasion task force here. The reason that this one didn't take more losses is because these guys have already been engaged. Okay. Oh, more unloading. Oh, no. Oh, this is bad. These light cruisers are going to slice these guys up. So again, this escort is absolute crap. These things are not going to do anything. They're good for submarines, and that's it. These are big transports here. This is not going to be good. And again, why is it so big? Where's the surface combat escort at? Like, all right, let's run it. Or else we'll be here for an hour. I don't think this is going to be pretty at all. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Oh, these are some really big ships. These AKs. I'm afraid to look. All right, so the Caledon's probably going to sink. So I will say this. The escort's doing something, right? That's better than they normally do. Yeah, so that DMS is sunk. That's sunk. And... oh, boy. Yeah, this is Japanese invasion. This is a lot of troops. Oh. More? Oh, no. Oh, no. It's another task force coming in here. These guys are fresh, and these guys are already damaged. This is going to be ugly. Wow. Oh, jeez. Multiple ships sunk here. Allied minimal hits. Okay, again, not a lot of troops on this. Very, very fortunate. This is bad. Oh, another one? Oh, these are fresh again. These look like some Marbleheads and maybe the Exeter. Oh boy, here we go. Hobart, okay. Dang, man. This is something else. Golly. Can you imagine if we were watching this without fast forwarding through it? Everything is sunk on here. Oh. 17. Oh, this is wipeout. This is total wipeout. Did anything even survive for the Japanese? No. So basically, nothing survived that task force, and everything that was on it is dead. Oh no. This is the Boise? This is the Boise, what do you call it? Like a Boise class. I don't know what the name of the class is. You know what I mean. It is the Boise. Okay. Okay. Can they survive? Can they survive? No. This is going to be another bad wipeout. Oh, man. Complete. Oh! What? This is horrendous. This is so bad. This is even worse than what I did to Macho in my campaign. Oh. Gato hits a mine. That's one of our subs. At Horn Island, okay. Looks like we're playing mind games over there. Get it? Mind games? Wow. So I would say that essentially an entire Japanese invasion force was completely destroyed at sea. I don't even know what they were able to land. Maybe something, but not much. That's so bad. There's still some ships alive, but I don't think there's a whole lot. There's more ships out there. Oh, cap trap. These navals are finished. That's crazy to me that Loka is still getting cap trapped this many months in. Yeah, he does not learn anything. Jeez. What a waste. Bombing these little crappy targets. Oh my gosh. Those ones get through. I'm guessing the P-39s are tired or something. Or not. Oh, shredded. Oh, cap trapped. Oh, no. Oh, these Sallies are toast. Oh! Meaningless bombing. This bombing does nothing. Jeez. Oh, no. He just keeps feeding them in. Yeah, so those guys are doing long range cap, LR cap, so they're gonna have limited range and staying time over target. They're still getting some damage in. You know, cap trap there, thank goodness for. Oh, let's give him some more. Jeez. This is going to be an incredibly bad day for the Japanese. Ship losses, aircraft losses, troops lost at sea. Okay. Oh, Kido Butai is here, but so is a huge amount of American cap. This is going to be ugly. All right, let's see what happens with this. I suspect this cap is going to do very well. Oh, yeah. Shredded him. Look at these P-39s. So, that's the thing, guys. You cannot rely on your escorts to just do the job. You have to sweep as well. If it's a high-value target and something important, and you think there's going to be enemy aircraft there, you got to sweep it first or don't bother. This is not good. I would know. I've been cap trapped a lot, and I've learned my lessons. Trust me. Trust me. I've taken some huge losses for this campaign that I'm in. Now I know better. Well, that was a pretty devastating AM phase for the Japanese. That's more Japanese ships sinking there too. Okay, we're still doing Horn Island things here. Oh no, the cap's back. Oh, this sucks. Man, I hate to see this. Tread. Yeah, so I'm almost certain that that cap is coming from Chungking. Jeez. Look at this. Guys, I want to show you something. He's bombing at 4,000 feet. The cap is at 4,000 feet. You know why? Because Loka keeps doing the same thing over and over and over again, and he's establishing a pattern. So obviously he's not his first day bombing at 4,000 feet here. So DesertWolf is a master of finding patterns and exploiting them. You can't hit the same place at the same time with the same altitude every day. He will get you every time. Look at that. It lines up perfectly. 4,000, 4,000. That's not an accident, guys. Jeez. Alright, I think the long-range cap is more or less exhausted now. Helens. Oh, that's cool. I've never actually seen Helens in action. Maybe once before. 4,000 feet again. Oh yeah, baby. Let's go right into it again. Round 2. This is gonna be even worse than the last one. Watch how ineffective this escort is. And watch what happens back here. Ready? Oh! Alright, let's see what these guys can get done. go. I'd like to see the Japanese get a little bit of payback here. They've had a bad day. Give them something, man. Marblehead's getting slammed pretty hard there. Oh, come on, guys. Oh, man. Yeah, that splash means your torpedo missed. That torpedo didn't miss. There we go. Yeah. There we go. I think Hobart's gonna have a hard time here. Would have hoped they would have done a little more with that. Now they gotta run this gauntlet again. Shred. Oh. It's painful. Painful. 20 destroyed. Oh. 15, 20. This cap is pretty high. I'm surprised. I would have figured it'd be a bit lower down. Oh my god. Just feed him in. Let's see how many stick. Okay. Well, these valves are done for. Rip. Oh. This is so painful. This was bad. I honestly don't know what's worse. Losing the Kaga or this. Because this is something else. Oh! That's a lucky hit. Dang, I-26 takes a chunk out of an American destroyer. You don't get that very often. I don't know if that's going to sink it or not. Yeah, it did. Wow. They're still in. They're still in, guys. They're not giving up. He's landing troops here. Task Force 17. Look how low these task force numbers are. Ah, they're still landing troops here. Despite all that, we're still landing troops. Not we, the enemy. Wow. Just imagine if we had more task forces actually get in there. 33rd Division. Just imagine. If more got in and killed all that off. How much worse off it would have been. Alright, back to some boring combat in China with this stacking limit nonsense. I don't think I could ever play like this. It's just too slow. There's just no way to break through. these bombardments are such a waste. Nothing's happening with them. Yeah. Why even bother bombarding when you know you can't do anything to these guys? I wouldn't even waste the ammunition. Like, you know you're not going to hurt that. Okay, a shock attack out of desperation. Japanese breakthrough somewhere, finally. Okay. Finally, the Japanese have a victory today. Okay, looks like some Japanese troops cut off over here at Suyong. We saw them a while ago. How they got there, I have no idea. Okay, boy, this one was bad. All right, guys, you ready for this bloodbath? Aircraft losses to 168 to 12. Look how many aircraft the Japanese have lost of Kates and Vals. 300, 270, Sally's 214 shot down for the campaign. 26 today, 18 zeros lost, 16 ands, and some 1Cs. And basically the Allies lost 12. That kill to death ratio is 10 to 1. This is so demoralizing just to watch it, and I'm not even the one subjected to it. This is awful. Absolutely awful. Look at that. 4 to 1 kill ratio for the Allies in this campaign. It should never be like this. Ship sunk this turn. Holy moly. I can't even believe it. Look at this list. Wow. And basically only cost the Allies 2 ships. The Van Ness and the Warden. And one of them was only lost. It was lost to a sub. For the turn, the Japanese or the Allies gained 10,000 points. So one thing that we can say for certain here is that there will never be an automatic victory for the Japanese in this campaign. That we kind of knew that months ago, but it's completely assured now. They just don't have the ratio, and the Allied denominator is too strong. But these losses today were just insane. I don't think I've ever seen a campaign where the Japanese have more ships sunk than the Allies do, or more loss points for the Japanese than the Allies. And certainly I've never seen this kind of thing. And this, army loss points. Wow. Alright, let's go around the map briefly before we get over to the good stuff. So, when we watched last, it looks like DesertWolf was looking to take Midway, right? And it appears that it happened. So he captured Midway with a bunch of tank battalions, fully intact. So it looks like they've been planning for Midway for a while. And the US Amphib Corps there. Yeah, it looks like they didn't have much trouble taking that place. China, I'm not even going to bother because it's just so inconsequential. It's such a shutdown of the Japanese here that it's not... This doesn't look massively different from months ago. And I still don't know how these troops even got in here. Now, they got some weird hex sites open here. So it looks like they... I'm guessing that they took it with a paradrop and then they flew these guys in? And then the Allies have just moved back in to retake it. Alright, Burma. Not much going on here. Let's take a look at the action. Wow. So there's Kido Butai, and it's badly degraded now. Lost another 100 aircraft today. I know what that's like. But it appears... Oh my god, look at that. Look at all those ships in Colombo. Man, these subs seem to be just going like straight in there. Just go in there. Start picking them off. The Japanese have done a full-flung invasion here. But what I'm seeing is that it was very poorly supported, meaning the enemies or the Japanese escort was lacking. Like, listen, without giving away too many of my secrets, and of course they're not secrets to people who've been playing for a while, you can't rely on the integrated escort inside the task forces to do much. What you want are very powerful surface combat task forces that are separate from those with low task force numbers going in first to try to neutralize this. They have a higher chance of reacting to enemy ships, but when you send these big globs of massive amphibious task forces, they just give the allies easier targets to hit. So at Calicut, the allies have quite a bit of aircraft here. It's like he predicted they were coming in. And we've got these guys that went in and shredded. The Boise, which appears to have plenty of ammo left for more engagements. Alright, and then where are our damaged ships? Okay, so Marblehead, I thought it took more than one bomb, but it's barely damaged. That's fine. And then in port, these are the ships that were hit during the raid. So quite a bit of damage here. The Caledon might sink. The Java might sink. The rest of these look like they're going to be okay. That's assuming they don't get port struck or something. But, I mean, with a cap here, with plenty more cap behind them, I don't think that's a huge concern right now. But the Japanese elected to go for Calicut. And here's why I don't like this. There's just no way to mutually support this. When you go out this far, the stuff from Colombo really can't help a lot. It's pretty far away. Kitabutai is in dangerous territory here because we've got subs everywhere. We have surface combat task forces. The American carriers are over here, closing distance with Kitabutai. Yeah, so this is really a bad, precarious situation the Japanese put themselves in. And I don't know why he would have elected to do this. We have an entire American infantry division standing guard here. I just don't get it. Like, I mean, it's within range of Bombay as well, which Loka had to know that these guys would be responding, right? Full speed. See, they full sped in from Bombay. Full speed. Full speed. Because they came in from Bombay, and that's why we didn't see any engagements in the AM, the nighttime portion of the naval combat, because they used up their first 9 hexes to get to about here, and then they sprinted in the rest of the way. That's why we only saw combat in the back half. But Loka can do math, right? He knows that since Colombo no longer exists for the Allies, their surface ships are going to be up in here. Oh, by the way, we got some other stuff here. We got the 4 R-class battleships, which can easily get in here next turn. So that's another concern. He had to know that the Allies had a substantial naval presence over here. But yet, he elected to go after Calicut. And now he's just overextended. So any of these ships that are damaged next turn are probably going to get picked off. Right? I only see, essentially, 1 or 2 roving surface combat task forces, and they're not where they need to be. And I don't want to sound like I know better. I'm not. Loka's been playing 4 times longer than me, so I'm not trying to say I know better. But I've played a few Japanese campaigns now, and I just know how I like to do business, and I like to be able to mutually support my task forces with land-based air and kind of be shoehorned into a corner where my flanks aren't open, right? Like landing at Chittagong or landing somewhere around here, your flanks aren't open because they have to go around you to get to you here. And typically as Japan, you own this area down here. So they only have one ingress and egress route to get to you, and you can cut that off. When you're invading over here on this side of India, within range of all of the best stuff that the Allies can throw at you, you have nothing to your flanks are floating in the air, right? North and south, and even to the west. Your flanks are floating. And you have to rely on these guys to cover stuff, and it's not enough. This was an unmitigated disaster by the Japanese. for the Japanese. And I don't really understand the logic behind it. I don't really know what Loka's motivation is right now in his campaign and why he's doing the things he does. It seems incredibly reckless. These bombings in China, reckless. Like, Peter Nance came out of here. Also came out of Chongqing. You have to assume when you're bombing the same place more than once that you're going to invoke this reaction from DesertWolf. Looking around the map here, I'm trying to see if there's anything else noteworthy. Not particularly. Oh, Horn Island. It looks like we had one of our subs eat a torpedo here. Or a mine right here at the Gato. So I'm thinking that the Japanese dropped some mines here with submarines just to try to pick off some of these enemy subs coming in here to do these supply runs for Horn. Yeah, there it is, guys. I thought I did good against Macho. I killed about 27,000 troops at sea. I think DesertWolf did even better here. And over the next turn or two, this is going to get ugly. Again, more Allied ships are probably going to come down, including these R-class battleships. So just full speed in here. We have American carriers coming up near the Maldive Islands. Kido Butai stuck between a rock and a hard place with a bunch of subs here, enemy surface combatants to the north, and carriers to the south. And these guys are detected. So, like, these guys need to get the heck out of here. I don't think Kido Butai can take this on anymore. There's 500 aircraft here. Kido Butai just lost about 100 this turn. This is not a good matchup for him. Well, there you go, guys. I don't know who would ever want to play DesertWolf. He's so good, but you get to see him at his best once again. And don't act like you're not impressed, because I am. I'll catch you on the next one.